Hey folks, this is Wistful Dale here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another reaction video here. This one here I've been very intrigued to take a listen to and everything. It's called The Trees Are Screaming by the Lost Narrator. I think this is a creepypasta or whatever. I don't think it's actually by the Lost Narrator. I think it's actually by Grimdark over here. I think they're the actual creator, and this is like, I don't know, reading it, showcasing it, or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I figured to go ahead and do another My Little Pony creepypasta thing, since it's been another little minute since I've done a reaction video to a creepypasta, which actually turned out pretty decent and everything, and I figured to shine light on this again, since there's a bunch of MLP creepypastas. Also, I need to do some other very dark MLP videos and stuff, along with games and everything. Like Cupcakes is another thing that has come to mind to me, some of the stuff that James has done before and everything, along with the games. But yeah, just overall different stuff that I want to go ahead and try out for you folks here. And I figured to give you folks a little something for today and everything. But yeah, if you folks are curious to check this video out for yourself and everything without any commentary or anything, the link will be in the description below. But yeah, let's check this out. Why are the trees screaming?
June 26.
Dear Diary, hello. Today, sweetie Scootaloo and I went to the library to try and get cutie marks and reading, but then I accidentally found Spike's diary, and
Actually, hang on, let me turn on, yeah, there we go.
well, I never realized he felt that way about Rarity, but it gave me this great idea to start a diary on my own. I may not get a cutie mark for journalism, but maybe I can get one for journaling.
Well, at least put your thoughts
June
into it.
27th.
Dear Diary, I told Scootaloo about my idea.
Yeah, this is actually kind of better that we have subtitles in, because now I can at least actually understand what she's kind of saying.
Yeah, but she said diaries were lame. I still think it's a good idea, though. We were gonna try to be Cutie Mark Crusader deep sea divers today, but we don't live anywhere near the sea, so we have to use the lake. We borrowed some gear from Pinkie Pie, but it was really big and heavy, so we ended up too exhausted from carrying it to swim. So we stashed it nearby, and we're gonna try again tomorrow.
There you go.
June 28th.
Dear Diary, today the Crusaders and I tried diving again. The stuff was where we left it. It took a while to get it all on, but it was worth it. We got to swim with the turtles, and there were those pretty fish all around us. It was amazing. Still no cutie mark, though. Anyway, since I live closest to the lake, the girls got to come over for dinner. Granny Smith even baked one of her world-famous apple pies. After the girls went home, I was gonna go to bed, but I noticed that Winona was acting really weird. She had her ears back like she was afraid of something, and she kept barking at nothing. I couldn't see anything out there. I wonder what was wrong.
June 30th.
Dear Diary, sorry for not writing. I've just been busy. Winona went missing, and we spent all of
It's only been 2 days.
yesterday looking for her, but we never found her. Granny said she's probably just ran off and that she'll be back the next day, but it's been a day and she's still gone. It just isn't like Winona to run off. I miss her.
July 1st.
Can't blame you.
Dear Diary, today I'm writing you from the Crusader Clubhouse. We were gonna make our plans for the day when suddenly this huge storm came out of nowhere with thunder and lightning and everything. If Sis were here, she'd probably say it was raining cats and dogs. Winona still hasn't come back yet. But anyway, we didn't want to go out in the rain, so we decided to stay here and wait it out. But I was bored, so I decided to write to you. Scoots and Sweetie Belle are playing a game of Go Fish, and I get to play the winner.
Or did you become the winner?
Dear Applebloom said I could write something in her diary to pass the time. It was surprising. I mean, I know I would never let any pony see my diary, but she said that she hadn't really written anything secret or personal in
Wait, why not just use your own diary?
here, so I guess it's okay. Scootaloo beat me at Go Fish, but I think she was cheating. She kept getting just the right card whenever she went fishing. I only ended up with one set in the end. It looks like Applebloom isn't doing much better. Hey! Scootaloo keeps scratching her wings before she fishes. I bet she has extra cards hidden under there.
Those little guys. It's kind of impressive if you can do that, honestly.
Dear Dolly, sorry to bother you again. The storm still hasn't stopped. Sweetie and Scoots are arguing about something. Did something just move out there?
July 2nd.
Dear Dolly, so eventually the storm passed, but it had gotten late, so we just ended up going home afterwards. Still no sign of Winona. Anyway, I went back to the clubhouse today. Luckily, it was still mostly intact, so I didn't have to fix it up too much. But I kept thinking I saw things moving out of the corner of my eye, and it kept felt like I was being watched, but no pony was there. Hey, maybe it was Winona.
Maybe.
July 3rd.
Oh, so the art is really damn good with this. I really like the art in this. It's eerie.
Dear Diary, I told Applejack about my theory and we went back to the clubhouse, but we didn't find anything. I suggested that she might be in the forest, but Sis refused to go in to look for her. And she told me if I so much as put one hoof in the forest, then she would ground me for a whole week. I'll show her.
That's not a good idea.
July 4th.
This is the Everfree Forest after all, I presume.
Dear Dolly, I found Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle and persuaded them to help me search. It took a bit of effort to get Sweetie to come, but in the end we managed to convince her. We're about to set out. Wish us luck.
I have a bad feeling. I have a very bad feeling.
Oh, Celestia, help me. I got away. I'm the only one left, and the others are dead. I'm hiding in a cave I found. Sweet Celestia, the trees are alive. They're alive. We were just walking down the path, and I saw something move. So we went off the path to try and find it. It led us further and further away from the trail, and we came to a clearing in the woods, and then there was this screech, and a branch swooped down, and it impaled itself into Sweetie, and she was bleeding. And we tried to run, but there were vines covered in thorns, and they wrapped around our legs, and the thorns dug into us. And the trees, I don't know how to describe it, they didn't walk. It was like they were sliding, and the clearing just kept getting smaller and smaller. I managed to pull my legs out from the vines, but the vines were around Scoot's neck, and they were choking her. And I heard her bones being crushed. So I ran away through a gap in the trees. They tried to get me, but they only
Damn.
managed to get my leg. It's bleeding really bad. There's a huge chunk of it missing. No.
Shit.
No. I can hear them. I can hear them coming. They're coming. Celestia, Luna, anyone, please help me. The trees, they're screaming.
Dang.
Applejack,
Yes, toi.
I found this book outside the Everfree Forest. It seems to be Apple Bloom's diary.
My sister kept a diary? Does it say what happened to her?
Yes.
That's sad. So I guess all three of them are dead. I wonder if Applejack knew, though. I wonder if, like, she knew beforehand and stuff on it, maybe. And that's why, she, like, I guess warned her or something. Or had a bad feeling on it, but didn't fully, knew to the extent of what was what or whatever. But damn. Yeah, wow. So basically, she saw some strange things in the woods. So they were starting off, going swimming with the lake and everything. So they ended up, settling and everything, then coming back, doing the lake again and everything. And then it all started when the dog suddenly started barking. And then, the dog, I keep forgetting this dog's name, whatever, for the life of me. But, the dog, it ran into the woods, hasn't come back. So she basically just decided, her and her friends, to come over. And I have a feeling that the Cutie Mark Crusaders are dead. That's honestly sad. I could just, picture it in my head. A poor Sweetie Belle. Oh, God. If it's Scootaloo struggling. Damn. Yeah, that's freaky. I love forest horror. It's just, yeah, that's eerie. Makes me think of Scootaloo and what was it? Somewhere in season 3 or whatever. Yeah, well, there'll be trees, but they'll have a a face or whatever, and have an arm branch or something. That's what I kind of pictured or whatever. And one of her nightmares or whatever, the rusty horseshoe. Or whatever. But yeah, I really liked this one. The art is really good. The story is simple, but man, that's just sad. I feel bad for Applejack and Rowdy as well. That's just sad. All three of them. I presume all three of them are dead. Damn. That's kind of depressing. I'm sad now. All they wanted to do was look for her doggy, but then, yeah. Just another good reason not to go out in the woods at night. If you go out in the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. If you go out in the woods today, you better go in disguise. But yeah. Anyway, that's basically overall it for this video here, folks, and everything. I do plan on doing more of these reaction creepypasta things. Like I said, I did one before a little while ago called, the quote, real life of, MLP, which I don't think it's really real life. I think it's more of a fiction kind of thing that's disguised as real life, because that's how, creepypastas mainly work, is that it's that kind of quote, it's real, when it really technically isn't, but you're kind of led to believe in a sense, like an AU or whatever, that it's, quote, real or whatever. And I don't think that's actually, true or not with that MLP real life thing, that the goals are mainly based on, real life goals here or whatever. But yeah, since that one's has done well and decent and everything, I figured to do another one of these, and I want to do some more of these as well. It looks like we got some interesting ones here. Endless, that seems creepy. Also by Grimdark. Then we got Something's Watching, the Old Green Mail, and all just all sorts of stuff. There's a ton of MLP horror besides just the AUs and everything, and I kind of want to eventually touch around and slowly get back to those and everything, just to add not just variety, but also some form of familiarity as well and everything, because that's what's great about what Brony fandom, or was, is that there's like a ton of variety, overloaded stuff, plus the creepypasta games, which I haven't even touched yet. Maybe I'll eventually get to those or whatever at some point. But yeah, anyway, nonetheless, if you folks want to check this out for yourself without my face in the way or commentary or whatever, the link to this will be in the description below. So if you folks want to watch this for yourself, you're more than welcome to. Again, this is by the Lost Narrator, and credit to the actors and stuff for doing this. They did a great job here with this. Actually, I didn't even look at this. Let's look at this here real quick. Yeah, you did great here. Megapie Pony or whatever, Miggy Pony, whatever, for voicing Apple Bloom. You did great on that. And, M-Gig or whatever. I'm not the greatest, with names, okay? Real names or usernames, I'm not great at that. But they did great with Twilight and Sweetie Belle as well. And I think the main narrator that was doing, like the dates and stuff, like, July 1st, whatever. I think they were the ones that also voice acted Applejack, maybe. I'm not too entirely sure. But yeah, overall, this was pretty great. I really liked it. Oh, this was written by Rokind Brohoof, whatever. I'm not the greatest with names, okay? But it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, with all that said and out of the way, thank you folks all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you folks don't miss out on a future video or post that I make in the future. And that you can always be kept up to date with the channel here and everything. And lastly, folks, if you have any requests or suggestions, feel free to tell me down in the comments below. But anyway, folks, that's basically all for now. So with all that being said and out of the way, thank you folks all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe for more. And I will see you all sooner or later. Bye-bye, everyone.